Good morning, wonderful people. Okay, I've got to get back to it, haven't I? So stop tit-arsing about and get back to it. The pond. Layer 4. Level 4, whatever. Well, at least the water's gone to a degree. The sun is out. It's forecasted rain again though soon, but still the water has gone. So I suppose one had best start on the next layer, because it's not going to get itself bloody done now, is it? So let me turn this round so you can have a look at what I'm dealing with, and then I'm going to get my shovel, pop you in a place, and then turn my music back on in my ear and see how much of this I can get done. Okay, so there it is. Obviously that was layer 1. That's where the gravel bed's going to be with the plants, and that is what we're dealing with. So that is what I've got to get into. I think that's going to be rather sticky. I could lose a welly. I could end up on my butt. Who knows? But I'm going to put the camera down. I'm going to pick up one shovel, a spade or whatever it's called, that thing, and I'm going to get to it. It's no good sitting here looking at it anymore. It needs to be finished. It needs to get done. So let's get it done, because it's going to take longer than one expected to start with now. So let's get on with it. You know when you just know that the rest of this dig is going to be even harder than the first half, for whatever reason. Well, I've just done not even half a barrel load, and I have discovered something that is concerning. It's a terracotta, or what looks to be a terracotta pipe that is running across the pond. Let me show you. That doesn't look good, does it? Now, it obviously is running that way, which is right up against my bank. That's there. So depending on the angle that that goes at, I may have to stop. This may be, I don't know, I might have to do a secondary step maybe. My first port of call is to find out what is in it. Because obviously, as you can tell, the tip of my spade shovel thing has just gone straight through it. So I need to find out whether that is active. It's definitely not a water pipe, not an active one anyway, because there is no water in it. So I'm going to have to get my small trowel out and find out what in God's name that is. It's just one thing after another with this thing at the moment. At this precise moment in time, I'm feeling a little bit defeated. I mean, you're just seeing the fact that it's just a pipe. But anyway, let me go and find my trowel, get a pair of gloves on, because this is going to get messy, and find out what the hell that is under there, and what I'm going to do about it. Okay. After skimming the top, and looking at it, and then Googling what it is, I believe it's old land drainage pipe. So it's obviously old, the sections are coming apart. Now, I'll show you what I mean. So that's obviously where I found it, and I've just skimmed along this, look, to find that it goes all the way to there. Now, admittedly, we are only that far away from the shelf. Obviously, look, we've got holes and divots in it where the sections are starting to come apart. I'm not sure how actually inactive this is, because that in there, look, there's no water in it. So I'm not 100% sure. What I also don't know is whether or not there's any more underneath this top layer of clay that I'm digging through. I don't know whether I can remove it. Well, I can, of course I can. It's in sections, I can remove it. I don't know whether though that's a good idea. I don't know. I think all I can do at the moment is at least see whether or not I've got any more in the pond. So for now, I'm going to take off just that thin top layer of the whole entire thing, all of that, just to see whether or not I can find any more pipe. If I do find more pipe, then that decision has to be made. Is it a case that I can remove the pipe and everything will be fine? Or is it a case that I have to repack the pipe, repair the hole that I've just put in that pipe, and this is as far as the pond can go? Which, as it stands, is about 2.5 foot. Like this section is 2.5 foot. I don't know. That's all I can do. So I'm gonna Oh my god. Right, yeah, right. There's nothing I can do. So just skim it. Let's see what I find. And we'll go from there. Because I just don't know anymore with this thing. I really don't. Okay. After trenching one end, skimming this section here, trenching all the way to that end and all the way along, there is no more pipe that I can find. So after researching on Google and diving into a whole world of stuff I didn't really want to know, yeah, it's just drainage, land drainage pipe, of which is starting to come apart anyway. Like you could see, there was gaps in between them, and there's no water in them. All the water is underneath the pipe, but not in the pipe. So the decision has been made. I'm going to take them up. Whether that's the right or wrong thing to do, I don't know, but that's what I'm going to do. So yeah, there was no more pipe in the pond. I'm now going to take up the drainage pipe, and by the time I've done that, it'll probably be time to go and finish the rest of the animals off, because, you know, I've wasted hours of my day Googling and researching on what to do. And like Google does, it never gives you a straight answer. Yeah, so I'm going to take these up. I'm going to go and finish the horses off, and we'll come back another day. One thing after another after another. Okay, so it's the next day. I got the pipe out. I dug a little bit. Let me turn this round, then you can see. So that's where I got to after I called it quits yesterday, which is the pipe is out. It came out really simple. They weren't connected, so I literally just sat there. There was a fair sized gap in between two of them. So with two big gaps, I don't see how it was doing much anyway. I got to that. Now that was dry last night, but obviously I've got water, but that's not uncommon for me in this pond, so I'm not concerned about that either. It just means that that's where the water table is at the moment. The well is about half full, so I could do with really pumping that empty again. But for now, we're gonna continue, see how far we get. Obviously that's the patch yesterday that I skimmed. You can see, look, where I skimmed it yesterday and took off the clayey sludge. It's much easier, so I think I'm gonna, yeah, just keep going. It's really all I can do, isn't it? Is just keep plugging, keep going at it. It's gonna get done one way or the other. Right, let's pick shovel up. Let's do some more. Well, so far I've got to that. Whew. I'm going to see if I can get some more of this out, because That is horrible to work in. That stodgy stuff. Or if you take that away, it's left with that. But I think we may have a slight issue to today's work. That don't look good. So I'm going to see how much more I can get done. But that blue sky's over there. The sun's literally just been covered over with cloud, and it's looking like that. I've got a feeling I'm going to get wet. Okay. I can't do no more. I started at about 11 and it's now about 2 o'clock-ish, give or take. I need to rest. I need some drink. But let's see how deep we are now. This will be level 4. And I go from there. About 38 inches. 38 inches. Still got the way to go, haven't I? See how much more we can get done this week. But for today, that is it. I'm not doing no more. I've done this, and I think this is good enough. I'm not even sure whether I can get out of that bit, so it's a good job I left this ledge. Yeah. So, I need coffee. I need to go and, I don't know, I need to go and do something. And then it'll be time to start packing everything down, and that's another day done. Oh, I've got to get out now. It's becoming an effort within itself. Oh God, I'm up. I'm out. Okay guys, I'm done. I'm done. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think I've got another layer in me. I really don't. I don't think I've got another layer in me. I think the depth that it is just gonna have to do. I don't think I've got another one in me. I really don't. I think it's not the only time I'm gonna have to pick up that shovel. I know that. That's what I mean. I've still got to grade this off to whatever kind of filtration system I have in it. I say that because over the past 2 weeks I've had a few different people contacting me, asking me or suggesting about changing the way that it was planned out in the first place, like with the bottom drains and the barrel system and the pipe work and everything else. And as you know, as I've already explained, I know how to set up a fish tank like that. I can get those set up within a day, virtually pre-cycled, just got to keep an eye on it. I can do that all day long. You've seen me do the IBCs, you've seen me do a pond like this, and I've done a few others like that before. One at my old house, but it was just a basic pond. It wasn't anything technical, but pump in, pump out, which is what's been suggested here. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I think I'm going to have to sit down and do my own research and see what I not only can find, but also what I'm comfortable running. Because at the end of the day, I've got to run this on my own. And it's me that's going to be maintaining it. So I've got to understand how to do it. Now, obviously, I'm going to be putting it in, so I'll understand the workings of it. But yeah, we'll see. So the grading's still got to be done, whether or not I go down another level. I've still got to dig the trench out for the pipe work that's going to the shed, which is behind me. I'm sitting on the edge of the pond. So literally where I'm sitting now is where the pipes are going to come out of the pond and return to the pond. So I need to dig a trench to the pond, to the shed from the pond to inline my pipes, because otherwise I'm going to have about 6 foot of pipe work sitting above ground, which I don't want. Not only is that a trip hazard, which obviously then not only can people trip over it, the pipes can get busted and broken and punctured and God knows what else. Also, it's a freeze hazard, so to me, if they're underground, that'll be better. They are going to have to come out of the pond above ground and then re-sink in. So I'm thinking about how I'm going to do that with pipe work. I have 2 options with that one in my head anyway. But these are all things that I need to work out for myself. I could have 100 different suggestions, and at the end of the day, if I don't understand it, I can't fit it. So, but that is for another day and another worry, and my hair is going mad because it's windy and I can't be bothered. I'm knackered. So I'm going to sit here, recuperate, drink Ron's coffee, and be, just shattered. So for now, wonderful people, I'm going to love you and leave you. And until the next video, which hopefully won't be as hard as this one's been, blood, sweat and many tears so far, but hopefully it won't be as hard. So the next video is a lot easier and I understand this one completely. So until then people, I'll see you next time. Bye.